Welcome back to On Air B&B Football with Brandon and Bryce. Bryce and Brandon, thank you for coming back and watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify, whatever you're doing. We appreciate it. Today we're going to be coming at you with some problems that need to be addressed, okay? And those problems are the Steelers' offensive struggles, Bryce.
They are.
Talking to a Steelers fan. But
They are.
before we get into this strenuous video for Bryce, make sure you go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do us that favor. And Bryce, let's go.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's go.
Okay, Bryce. So, obviously, preseason, training camp, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, neither one has looked the best. Russ has struggled with some injuries. Justin Fields has been in kick return talks. And, they say you ever have two quarterbacks, you don't have any. So, what are you thinking here, Mr. Yinzer?
It's not looking good right now. Two preseason games in, it's not looking good, especially on the offensive line. It's not looking good.
That's right. Broderick Jones,
Let him
maybe
reset.
the worst pass blocking tackle in the league.
It was bad. He's not in his right position. He's supposed to be a left tackle, but when your first round draft pick from last year is getting just blown back and letting up 3 sacks in a preseason game, it's not good. That's not good at all. Like he's supposed to be a left tackle, but you have Dan Moore there who hasn't been the best, but it's been solid. So you put Broderick Jones on the right side, hopefully it'll be fine. It's not fine. He's a good run blocking tackle, but pass blocking.
So he didn't start in the same position as he is in now last year, but he did end up there and he didn't play too bad.
Yeah, he was pretty solid last year, and especially when
you think that this is maybe the new offensive system that Arthur Smith is putting in with the new players and the quarterback, other tackles and guards.
I don't know what it is. He just got demolished. He let up 3 sacks. Like Russell Wilson got sacked 3 times, and then I think Justin Fields got sacked once. So I mean, we let up 4 sacks in a preseason game against the Buffalo Bills, who got rid of their entire defense.
Right.
So it's kind of I don't know what's going on there with the offensive line. That's supposed to look a lot better going into this season.
Okay, and now talk on the receivers.
They don't look bad. I mean, it's preseason, so of course you just have George Pickens really as the number 1, and then it's kind of like a toss up behind him really, and it's going to be a run first offense, of course. And Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, they didn't play terribly, but they also just scored 3 points combined in a preseason game. Russell Wilson was 8 for 10 for 47 yards. I mean, he hit 4.7 yards per attempt throwing the ball through the air. That's not good. And then Justin Fields was 11 for 17, 92 yards. Justin Fields led our only scoring drive with 3 points. We scored 3 points the entire game.
Right.
I mean, that's terrible.
Okay, so, do you think that maybe if Ayuk does come over to the Steelers, not look like it's likely to happen now, but if he does come, do you think that helps the Steelers offense a little bit?
Oh, for sure. It would definitely help out for sure, especially in the wide receiver room. Yeah, it would 100% help out. Is the identity of the team going to change from a run first offense? No, but it would definitely help out the wide receiver room for sure. It would definitely help it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with maybe the you got a lot of new moving pieces here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think, bringing in Arthur Smith and, you got 2 new quarterbacks. You got some new line. You got some new players on the line. Deontay's gone. I think there's a lot of moving parts here, and I think it's a lot to adjust for anybody, even if it's a vet like Russell Wilson or a vet, I guess you could say, like Justin Fields. 2 different players. I think maybe the Steelers try to incorporate both of them in little bits. I think they the preseason is still the preseason.
Yeah.
You go back to last year with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, it was the best. It was a great preseason for the Steelers.
Exactly.
So maybe, and then we look terrible. So maybe we look terrible, and then we're good.
And then the other side of things is maybe the sports books knew something we didn't know, because this is the first year they're projected to not have a winning record.
That's true, but
we
do have a very tough schedule. It's not going to be easy at all this year whatsoever. Especially we'll have to win in the first half of the season to get through the second half. But by the time if we would even made the playoffs, we're gonna be so beat up by then anyway. It's gonna be rough.
Right, right. I mean, I think all you gotta hope is that it's just the preseason and everything will be fine. It's just gonna run through Najee anyways.
Yeah,
And
well,
we'll see when he's healthy.
Warren's out for a few
Exactly.
weeks, so we don't know if he's gonna be there week 1. We lost our starting center, Nate Herbig. He's on IR, so Zach Frazier, our 3rd-round pick, is gonna come in and start there. So so the offensive line is gonna have to gel again, basically. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that offensive line, how they're gonna change things going forward, and hopefully it looks good by week 1. But
Right, and everything has a brighter side. I've given my take on it. As a Steelers fan, what's the bright side for you
off of what do you mean?
for this offense? Like, is it just hope? Like I said, like in the preseason, or what is it? Do you think that it's going to take a little bit of time with the chemistry, all that?
I don't think it's that. I just think they're gonna have to work on the pass protection a lot. Like, so if you're gonna have to pass this ball in this league to win games. I know you want to run the ball, that's your identity, and running the ball is gonna be fine. You have run blocking linemen on that team. It'll be fine. But you're gonna have to figure out the pass protection some. You let up Russell Wilson was in there, I don't even know, a few series, gets sacked 3 times. Broderick Jones, our starting right tackle, lets up 3 sacks. Like that's not okay. You can't have that in a game. If he can't be playing there if he's gonna do that. So my takeaway, you got to find some way for these linemen to gel so you can have some pass protection, because Russell Wilson isn't as young as he used to be.
Right.
And Justin Fields, yes, is way more mobile, and maybe he would work better behind that offensive line, but he still shouldn't be running for his life back there.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. It's all just preseason. So you can hop on the train or hop off. But anything else you got to say, Bryce?
I don't think so.
All right, then that wraps it up for us today. Thank you for watching, listening, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, whatever you're doing. We appreciate it. Before we leave, please help us reach our goal where we want to talk to you, the fans, the players, and the coaches. But we can't do that without y'all's help. So if you'd do us a favor, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share with everybody you know. Leave in the comments what you thought of this video, what you want to see for future videos, and that's it.
That's it.
Peace out.